Joe didn't have many toys. His mum and dad both worked hard, but they never had any spare cash. Joe didn't mind because he and his mum were always making new things to play with, but not buying toys and things seemed to make Joe's mum and dad sad. Joe was at home today because it wasn't a school day, but it was raining, so he couldn't go outside and play with his friends. As he stared through the window with his mum, the clouds parted and the sunshine lit up the rainy sky. "Look," said Joe, pointing excitedly outside. "There's a rainbow." "You know, there's a pot of gold at the end of every rainbow," Mum said. "All you have to do is find it." A pot of gold would be very useful, thought Joe. "Could we make the rainbow come to our garden?" asked Joe. Mum shook her head. "I think rainbows go where they want to go." Joe knew his mum was right about most things, but still, there might be a way to attract a rainbow to the garden. Later that day, when he was playing with some cardboard boxes and coloured paper, he had an idea. Perhaps he could make a rainbow box. He thought that if he made it colourful enough, a passing rainbow might plant itself there and leave its pot of gold behind. Joe spent the rest of the afternoon making his rainbow box, and when it was finished he put it in the middle of the room so they could admire his work. When his mum came into the room to see what he'd been doing, he proudly showed her the rainbow box. "It'll bring a rainbow to our garden," Joe announced. "That's nice," his mum said, not sounding particularly interested. "What would you like for tea?" Next into the room came Merlin, their pet poodle. "What do you think of my rainbow box, Merlin?" Merlin sniffed the box for a couple of seconds, licked Joe, and then sauntered off into the kitchen, having smelt Joe's tea being made. Well, never mind. His friends were coming round the next day. They were bound to like his rainbow box. Sure enough, the next morning Phil and Alice came around to play. Joe waited for the right moment and then pushed his rainbow box into the middle of the room so they could have a good look at it. "What is it?" said Alice. "What's it for?" said Phil, giving it a little nudge with his toe. "It's a rainbow box, and it's going to make a rainbow come to our garden," Joe proudly told them. Phil and Alice looked at the box, then each other, then Joe, and then they started laughing. The sound of their laughter made them laugh more and more. In fact, they were still erupting into fits of laughter when they left to go home. Joe saw them off at the front door and went back into the front room. He picked up his rainbow box and threw it into the corner. Then he slumped down into a chair and didn't move until it was his bedtime. Over the next few days, the rainbow box was left in the corner of the room and never mentioned. Joe wasn't interested in making anything, and he mooched around the house feeling very sorry for himself. A few days later, Joe was staring out of the window dejectedly, watching the rain, when his mum came and sat next to him. "I think today might be a rainbow day." Joe turned to look at his mum with a start of a smile on his face. "Why don't I get that excellent rainbow box of yours and put it outside and see if we can attract a passing rainbow?" That was it. Joe was definitely smiling now. "Won't the box get all wet?" he asked his mum. His mum was already on the way to the outside door carrying the rainbow box. "No, not if I put it under the old apple tree. That should shelter it." Having carefully placed the box under the tree, she came back inside and they sat and they waited. Sure enough, the clouds parted. Out came the sun, bringing with it a rainbow. "I think it's seen your box," said Joe's mum. Joe just nodded excitedly. It looked to him as if the rainbow had seen his box as the sun shone through and lit up the coloured paper. Well, we'd better take a look in your box and see if the rainbow left anything, said Joe's mum as she opened the back door. Joe rushed past her and ran straight to the rainbow box, reaching inside and proudly producing a gold chocolate coin. Joe's mum carried the box inside and Joe followed, eating the coin. Whenever there was a chance of a rainbow, Joe's mum carried the box outside and the rainbow dutifully deposited a chocolate coin for him. The funny thing was that if Joe had friends around, the rainbow also left them a coin. Joe never quite figured out how it did that.